you see? Okay. All right. So we got the iPhones over here. I got the Androids over here. Um, this is the one iPhone 6s Plus that we couldn't load it. This is the iPhone 5 that loads it, the app's on it, but it won't refresh. But that's the iPhone 5. That's right. So these phones are pretty much out of the testing, which is fine. All right. All right. So it looks like at a glance that we're not even going to check the listing whether it's got all the restaurants. The main thing is notification. So I've already got it all selected as waiter. We're at Super Grill in East, which is 0.21 miles away. All right. So Android customer or Apple customer number 1 selects table number 1. It reflects on all of them. Very good. Thank you. Number 2. Okay. So these 3 phones are in the upper left of the table listing display, and they are reflecting appropriately. Thank you. So then I'll do these Androids. They are also reflecting correctly across Apple and Android. That's very good. Thank you. What would you like to test next? So this is where like you never have enough phones, because now I guess I'll take these out as, I'll take one of these Androids as a customer and one of these Apples as a customer. Okay. So I'll log out this guy, which is table number 10. Log out. It reflects across correctly. Logging out table number 6, which reflects correctly across all devices. Very good, thank you. Dining customer, continue. Super Grill and East, We'll do table number 1 for the iPhone to iPhone. Make sure my volume is on. Oh, I have my earpiece in. But anyway, I'll hear it. Now it says new customer has arrived. Okay, that's fine. Now this guy, oh, okay, that's cool. Yep, that's fine. Can you still see and hear everything? All right, great. So I'll go to the listings. No listing, that's great. Press a request. Waiter notified. Comes up on the customers. Now we get the pop-up. No audio, but I have this phone with my earpiece in talking to you at the same time. Let me go to we did get the notification time. So now let's change to this iPhone. Change table. Go back, table number 2, continue. So, and there it is, yep. New customer has arrived, table 2, okay. Okay, send a request. Countdown is starting at 10 seconds instead of 15, that's fine. It gives a pop-up, gives the audio. Very good, Pratik. Okay. Okay. So look at the other notifications over here. Nothing showing up, nothing should show up. That's great. So then let's do Android to Android. So I'll select table number 5. Continue. And I guess it just takes a second or two for this to pop up. What if this guy sends a request now? It gets it anyway.
Hello, a customer.
Cut that off. Let's go to listing. It's there. Back here. Try that again.
Hello, a customer is requesting your service.
Okay, that's good. 2 listings. That's great. I can delete one. Notification deleted gives a pop-up. That's all right. Okay, that's good. I'm happy. You guys have been working, haven't you? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to change this guy to table number 9. Send request. It does it. Now, it didn't give the pop-up though. It did give the audio, but it did not give the pop-up. Okay. Ah, okay. Okay. All right, we'll try a different one. Let's try table 8. A different Android over here. Waiter notified. It gives the audio, but not a pop-up. Huh. Yeah, I didn't see that pop up. No. Okay. So this guy, let's see, this guy changed table. I'll put him back to table number 4, say. Okay. And then I'll come back to this guy at table number 8. Change table number 8. I didn't hit enter yet, but it gave some kind of a notification thing. No notifications. Table number 8. No notifications, but that's okay. The main thing is that it receives the audio. So if I waiter notified, gives the listing there. I see. That's a notification thing rather than the pop-up, huh? So I'm going to go back to this one, which does... Oh. Hello. A customer is requesting your service. Okay. And change back to 8. Okay. Hello. That works. A customer is requesting your service. Change back to 9. Okay, that's fine. All right. So we did Apple to Apple, Android to Android. Now let's crisscross. Is there anything specifically you would like to see tested? Right. Okay. Ah, great. Okay. All right. So it's set for 10 seconds of loss of data, huh? I guess. Yeah. And it seems okay, but I guess I'm wondering, should we make it longer? Is that possible? Is it difficult? So it's the same time, like it's not like 2 separate times, right? It's just one. I see. All right. Um, can you hear me? Okay. Um, yeah, Yeah, I'm trying to get your voice into this video also, but it's not working. Okay. Say that again, I'm sorry. Okay. The table's already in use. Very good. Yep. So there's a yes, no. Either one, if you... No problem. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, now that one bumped the table off. Okay. It is. Or at least at this second, maybe not at that second. But but that's the old Samsung Galaxy J3. And it is an old device. Okay. But it also happened with on this other this is a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. Okay, let's try. All right, so let's look at this phone here. And so this guy is logged on table 3. And, tables 8 and 9 are occupied by these two guys. So if this guy touches 9, it sent a request to table number 9. Table's already taken is what it says, but it's telling this guy that a customer is requesting service. Uh-huh. This table is already used. Please select another. Ah. Server, please. Table 9. It says, oh, and then in the small letters it says, are you still serving for table 9? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. Okay, but the pop-up, yeah, you're going to change the sound to something else. Yeah, okay. But in the pop-up, like the large font says, server, please, table 9. And on the pop-up, it doesn't say, are you still serving for table 9? But only if you were to go to the notifications and scroll down and read the smallest font does it say, are you still serving table 9? So, yeah. All right. So, but anyway, what I like about this is that tables, for the most part, except for this guy over here, when he touched those tables, it released. But for the most part, what's selected comes across here. I would like to be able to get this other phone. It always seems like I don't have enough phones. But now let me try on this guy over here. He selected at table 4. If I select table number 8, table is already in use. Gives this guy a pop-up. Okay. And table 8. Okay, no problem. Thank you. And then on this one over here, for these two phones over here, these are old phones, and these have been problematic on testing. Yeah. So like that this one selects a table that someone else has occupied, like number 8, that it releases the table. Hello, a customer is requesting your service. It didn't do it that time. Mm-hmm. But these other ones were released. Oh, I know what it was. It was the iPhones were released. Yeah, because it's the, now it looks like the app closed. But again, these two phones here have been problematic. But anyway, it's there. But you see, there's only, now this guy is an iPhone on table 1. So if this guy presses table number 1, didn't log him off. But over here, now it gives, on the iPhones, it gives table 1, are you still serving for table 1? The font is a little bit better. Yeah, the main font should be, are you still serving table 1? I like what you're trying to do there. You got the right idea. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So let's put the people that were on tables back on tables. So this guy's table 1, this guy's table 2. Reflects across. This guy got bumped out completely. Oh, it's customer. Yeah, I need another phone. Okay. So if this guy touches table 2, see it released table number 2? Okay. This guy's not? So what's weird is that they are on the internet. And I mean, even if they're not for a split second, it shouldn't release the tables for a split second or even 10 seconds. But yeah, they're on the internet. Can you set it for longer? What's the longest you can set it for? That's the longest, huh? So my thoughts are that if you set it too short a time, like say you set it for 1 second, at any second that the device loses connectivity, those tables are released. But if you set it for 5 minutes, then even if it lost for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, then the tables stay assigned to that waiter. Now, the problem is during that 5 minutes, which I know you can't, what's the maximum time you could set it for? 1 minute? So if it loses for 30 seconds, then those tables are released. But they're only released if if they receive a trigger event. I see. That's right. Okay. All right. I forgot that part. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm almost wondering if we should. So if we keep it at 10 seconds, and after 10 seconds, if the device is still not connected to the internet, that's okay. So long as they don't get a trigger event during what was that? Oh, it got reconnected. They got the waiter got the alarm notification that the tables are released. Okay. I like that. That's good. Okay. So when does the waiter? So wait, let me think. Boy, there's a lot to consider here. That's great. So the waiter. So first part, if the waiter loses connectivity for 10 seconds, so it'll wait. So if it lost, my understanding is when the waiter loses data, if a customer sends a request or a trigger event comes on, then it releases tables assigned to that waiter. When it does, then the waiter gets the alarm that your tables have been released. But the 10-second time to leave, the TTL, The how to and then, hold on a second. Let me try to think this through and word it right. So I understand it's a 10 second, and we can set it for 30 or 60. But the time to leave, once the second they've lost connection, let's say they lose connection for 2 seconds, and a customer sends a request. Then when those 2 seconds are over, does the waiter still get the request? I see. That's what the TTL is. I got it. So, in other words, the 10 seconds or the TTL is a lag that allows that notification to come through. After that time of TTL, if the waiter still hasn't received that notification by that TTL, then the waiter is no longer there, and proceed as a trigger event. Release those tables, notify the waiter. 10 seconds is good. Yeah, you can keep it like it is. What is it? TTNS? APNS. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I can see that. Thank you. Say that again. I'm sorry. I was kind of looking at what happened on the screen here, but we can cover that later. But can you repeat that again? I'm sorry. Connection. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Right. So yeah, you're just trying to further explain to me that the 10 seconds is plenty. That's basically it's a timeout. It's kind of nowhere. It's like we tried to send a message notification 10 seconds. If it didn't get it, then we're gonna drop back punt. That's a trigger event. You're gonna be released. Yep, got it. Okay, got it. So just so while I'm on this screen that pops up here, and I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah. Now yes. Now the thing of it is, this is the screen I'd like to be displayed, but not really. There's apparently two versions of this display to the waiter screen somewhere in the app. This is the old version. The reason I know that, the new version has a QR code up here. Uh, thank you. Gotcha. Yeah, the new one with the QR code is essential because the purpose of this screen is to show it to the waiter. If a customer requests service with the app and there's no waiters, this screen pops up and the waiter can use the QR code. The QR code takes that device that's taking a picture directly to the App Store where you can press to download and install my app for the waiter. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Um, yeah, you guys been busy. I'm pleased. Pleased with your work. So we still have, it'd probably take hours to test everything. Um, but mm-hmm, I see. So like, you want me to turn off Wi-Fi on one of these and, okay. So I'll go in, would airplane mode work? Okay. Airplane mode. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Even before the 10 seconds is up, huh? Okay. Okay, did that here. And then I guess it's got to take 10 seconds, right? Yep. Gotcha. Hmm. Um, I'm just wondering, how would this guy receive that notification if he's not connected to the internet? I didn't set a timer. I figured it was going to be a 10-second. No, I think 10 seconds is good. But what I'm wondering is, so this device we disconnected from the internet, and now when a device is disconnected, okay, so now I see this table's released. Okay, that's good. So now this guy that lost data, that has the waiter that has this in his pocket, he doesn't know that he lost connection. Oh, only when you reconnect. Right, I agree. Um, hmm. Uh-huh. I get it. So he would have to connect to data before he would know. Okay. So yeah, that's what I was wondering too, is like if this guy still doesn't have data for however long he's out of data, which is something I got to digest and think about. But I mean, I get it. He's not getting connection, so how could he possibly receive a notification? I get that. I get that logic. But I guess I'm wondering, there is no way, even if you program the alert into the phone, that when, because it would have to check every few seconds like a socket, and we already know that won't work. So in other words, this is assuming he's going to get connection again. But anyway, so let's say now, yeah, he comes back into data. Mm-hmm. Okay. I see. Okay. Very good. Very good. Yeah. So, yeah, the waiter gets notification when he gets back into data. Um, okay, and then even if he didn't come into data, once the table's released, on the customer's device, it will give a pop-up that says, your waiter's not there anymore. Okay, got it. Okay, that's good. Um, yeah, there's still so much more to test, but I'm pleased with it. I can definitely see you've been working on it. So we tested from iPhone to iPhone, Android to Android. I'll tell you what I figure I'll do is I'll make a list of all the things I want to check, and you too, and I'll do the testing on my own and make a video of it, and I'll send you clips of what is or isn't or whatever. But I think this is best, absolutely what you're doing. This shows me you're working. This also shows me things as you mentioned. That's a bug. We're working on it. We're aware of that. We did this. We did that. I see what you mean. We'll change that. Um, very, very good and very productive. Do you think we should test some more things here now, or no waiter? Okay, it gives the pop-up. Close. Close that. Let's see. So I'll go to table one. No internet. Make sure that Wi-Fi cell is turned on. Try again. Retry. Now it's letting me go. Okay, that's good. I like that. All right. Yeah. So I got. Go ahead. Gotcha. So over here, my screen keeps going off my computer, I guess. Yeah, so over here, this guy, this customer, so he change table to table number 1. Connect. What is the problem? This one can't connect to the... You're talking about on this phone? Okay, yeah, gotcha. Yep, I see. I see. I see. So in other words, if you try to open the app and you don't have connection, it'll tell you that. Okay, I see that. Very good. So this... hmm Okay. Okay. Oops, table is selected by another customer. Try again. Okay. Great. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, you are still at table 1. Okay, great. Okay. So I guess, that's good. That's a good pop-up, but I guess I'd want it to say, are you, um, that's fine. We'll work on details later. So, airplane mode. Okay. Okay. So it gave that gave the message no internet. That's good. So now, okay. Oops, table selected by another customer. Try again. Okay. Um, over here on the waiter, it said, "Are you still serving table number 1?" Okay, cool. That's good. Yes. Yep, that's great. Uh huh. Okay. Keyboard. Yeah, the keyboard is still covering this up, but that's it. There is a new customer in table 1. Yep. This phone is wiggy. I should like. I'm gonna Can't even lower the keyboard. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna. Mhm. Yeah. All right. So let's. How about if I leave table? This thing's wiggy. It's not happy. I'm gonna close this app. I closed all that. So I'll try this guy's. I'll log out this waiter. Actually, I'll do this one. This guy's looks like already logged out. Dining customer. Continue. So it seems sometimes on the Androids, I don't know if this has something to do with the TTL, that you have to press refresh. I don't like that. Okay, so I'm going to select Grill table number 1, continue, alert, oops, already taken. Okay. Now it says, are you still serving table 1? That was a trigger event. Okay. There you go. Uh-huh. But now this guy customer, when he selected table number 1, it says, oops, that's taken. Now he doesn't know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Right. Mm-hmm. I get it. Yes, I understand. I understand that was all good. But now what I'm pointing out, I get all that, and that's good. But what I'm getting at is that for this customer, when he didn't know about all this stuff going on, he comes in, he selects table 1, and it says, oops, table selected. Try another one. Or would you like whatever. So he goes, oh, dang. Why won't it let me select the table I'm at? He doesn't know to try again. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. All right, great. Okay, great. All right, very good. I'm yeah, that's good. I'm very happy. I can see you're doing a lot of work. That's great. That's fine. Yep. How many meters is it? Yeah. That's all right. 3 miles. Okay. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good. That's for the customer, right? I mean, that's for the waiter. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Right. I see. Very good. Yep. Yes. Yes. Very good. Very good, Pratik. Make a note. Yep. Okay. Great. All right. Thank you so much. So with this video check and all, I mean video conference and testing, you basically just wanted to show me that you've been working on it, and you wanted to show that there were some things that you're still working on, the little wording and this and that stuff. Got it. Okay. Great. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. You mean? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Say that again about the pop-up button. So I got this. This is a pop-up, and no internet is the title, and then the text is the body. What was? I see. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yes. Yeah. That's if it's more than 10 seconds of a trigger event, right? Like send a notification. Gotcha. Uh-huh. Yeah. Sounds good. Yes. Mm-hmm. I see. I see. Good. Good to know. Got it. I understand. Thank you. Gotcha. Okay. Very good, Pratik. Okay. Um, all right. So I know you want me to work on like the wording and the title, the body, and the buttons and all that. Um, and the things is there anything you still need to work on as far as like the wording of well, that's still a button wording stuff as far as what pops up when what happens. Is there anything else you feel you need to fix, or do you feel that it's already okay? I see. So in other words, if somebody presses the I want to select that table, if the table's available, it'll go right to available. If it's waiting, if it has that time, oh, did I lose you on the earpiece? Yeah, are you back? You still on the earpiece? Yeah, I lost you for a second. It's weird earpiece. So in other words, if it if a customer tries to select a table and it's available, boom, it goes to the you're available. It's done. If it tries to select a table that a customer is occupying on it, or there's no data connection to the previous customer, then it'll say, you know, scrolling wheel 1, 2, 3, 4, and then at any point that it does connect, it'll say that table's already taken by somebody else. Or if at any time it determines that previous guy is gone, it allows it. I got you. Okay, that sounds good. I see. Okay. The TTL, the 10 seconds? Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah. Sounds good. All right. That's pretty good. And and the GPS, the geofencing, that is that all working too in your testing? Okay. So it still works on Android. It's just the distance might be different by a couple 100 feet, right? Gotcha. Kind of like that, but that's rare, right? Gotcha. Uh huh. Whenever it's trigger event, that checks the device's location. Yep. Right. Yep. And what you're telling me is that it's checking the distance. If the device, and I think you said Android this time, but I think you said sometimes the iPhone. Oh, you said if the iPhone's battery is low, it can go to the say battery mode. But anyway, in either case, if there's a reason that either device doesn't get the initial notification that you left, then the system that you're building, when it gives a trigger event, it checks the geolocation of the device. And if they are out of the geofence area, then the tables are released and the device will get an alarm. Got it. That's good. Uh, okay. Okay. What do you mean? Okay. When you say I already set everything, I don't know what you're referring to. Oh, in the list of apps? Okay. Oh, in other words, do I select allow it to do everything? Right. Server, please. Yes. Oh, now what I select is for location. I when it gave the pop-up when you first start the app, you have a choice of while using or always. I picked while using. Okay. So in order for that, Kim, when you're installing this app and it gives you the option, do you want to use location always or only while using? Can we take away that option? We cannot. So then, so if somebody selects while using, this isn't going to work when it's in the background, huh? And we can't prevent them from selecting the wrong choice, huh? All right. Is there a way that on installation that it lets the user know that if you pick only while using, this app won't work? All right. Can it give that notification before the pop-up says, do you want to allow location while using or okay. So if that pop-up pops up and they pick while only allow location while using, then they get a notification that says you have to select allow location always. Then I see. Gotcha. I see. Yes. I see. Gotcha. So my wording was that it'll give a pop up, and you're correcting me by saying and correctly so correcting me that it'll be a screen that says you have to allow permissions, and it will show them how like it'll say press here to change settings, right? Hmm. Okay, got it. Because I mean, you and I are pretty savvy. We know where to go into settings in this app and select allow always. But for most people, yeah, Right. So they will get a pop-up if they put the app in the background. Okay. Mm. Okay. Okay. Got it. Yep. I mean, I like your logic and your thought and resolution. I don't like that they have to do all those steps, but I also see that there isn't a choice. So I think that's the best solution. Yes. I understand. I understand and I agree. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Very good, Pratik. Yeah. Uh, very good. Thank you so much. It looks pretty good. Um, I think looks like you're almost there, and I think you're gonna get it. And I need to test it, test the bejesus out of it. But I think you're gonna get it. I think you got it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Network distance. Oh, I get it. The geolocation. For now, for testing, ideally, I think like a 1 mile, because then that way I'm within range of a couple restaurants here. Like the restaurants are like 0.21 and zero point 0.5 miles away from my home. That way I can open all the apps devices here and not worry about drift. I think here where I'm at, there's not a lot of tall buildings. Like they're all like maybe 2 or 3 stories, but I don't think it's going to drift farther than a quarter mile. So this way, if I'm already half a mile away and it drifts a quarter mile, I'm not likely going to lose tables because of GPS. But then if it's 3 miles distance, I have to drive 4 or 5 to make sure I drove far enough to make sure I'm out of the geofencing and it worked. So 1 mile is probably about the best. Okay, great. So there's network adjustable distance number 1. I'm not sure which one I've got. So wait, I think the network adjustable distance number 1 is for the list of restaurants. We want that one to be not far. The network distance number 2 is the geofencing, if I remember correctly. I mean, I'm not. You can look at the network programming and see which one goes to what. But I think the distance number 1 is because the app will use network distance number 1 when it gets to populate the list of restaurants. The geofence number 2 is for when they leave, which would be the second distance that the app would use. Um, so the funny thing about I mean, for like a year, we tried to fix the listing of restaurants where they'd be different between Apple and Android, and even between Android and another Android. It'd be mostly the same, but there'd be 1 or 2 not showing on one device, but it is on the other. So we found out that the reason that is if there's more than 60 restaurants, then it uses artificial intelligence by based on your previous selections of which one you'd want displayed. If we can't display them all, so that was a problem. So whatever the distance is now is pretty good, but I think I might want to even lessen it because it should be GPS is pretty accurate. Like if you listed the listing a restaurant's location, the geofence 1 or the location, the network adjustable distance number 1, if you were to set that at 500 feet, that would probably only list 2 restaurants or 3. It only needs to list the one you're in. But in case you're in a building where there's 5 restaurants in that one building, they're all one wall to the next one, then you can pick to make sure it got the right one in case it drifts a bit. And it would probably be, the less that distance is, the more likely it will. If you guys haven't adjusted that, then don't adjust it for right now. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah, so when the app is in the foreground, whether it's in the foreground or the background, if the device leaves, it should use the geofence distance, which is, I think, the network adjustable distance number 2. It should use that same, yeah, the geofence distance is meant for if a device leaves, whether it's in the foreground or background, it should use the same geofence distance. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you bet. That's great. So yeah, just to let you know where I'm thinking, what's going on is that I do want to make sure it's all working, but I also can pretty much see that you're going to get it. If I just want to make sure it's all working because I've just been so like I've had so many programs for so many years, but I'm really impressed. I really do think you're going to get it. I really think you pretty much got it. But if I've tested the bejesus out of it, and I know you have already, but when I see that it's all working, and these little uh, title, body, button, and all that, then you're going to get, then, mm, not really. I mean, I appreciate that, but just as long as it does work is all that really matters. But what I'm saying is, I'm just going to test it thoroughly. When I see that it's all working, you're going to get $10,000. Okay. Sure. We're done with testing. Like I can stop the video of the cameras or video of the. Okay.